Yes, many COVID-19 patients with severe symptoms are elderly and suffer from an underlying condition. But not all. Not Jeffrey Reese. Hours before falling ill, he was handing out food at a Rochester rec center. Then COVID-19 began its relentless attack. And he's only now at a point where he can tell his story, and he told it to Atia Collins.
The Reese family is still recovering after a severe case of COVID-19 nearly took the life of Amy Reese's husband, Jeffrey.
There's almost no words. It was definitely the hardest thing we've ever done.
Jeffrey Reese, a 46-year-old father of 4, describes himself as healthy with no serious health conditions. That all changed late March when he was working at the Carter Street Recreational Center helping with the city food distribution program.
The next day, I started getting symptoms. On that following Saturday, I passed out.
After going to the hospital, Jeffrey tested positive for COVID-19, but he said he had mild symptoms and was discharged to quarantine at home. A few days later, Jeffrey found himself back in the hospital, where he would spend the next 25 days fighting the virus, unconscious, and relying on a ventilator to breathe.
Everything that could have gone wrong did go wrong. I was in the most critical ICU, stages. I had a lung collapse. Once I started recovering, I had a heart stoppage. I had no recollection of anything. So when I woke up, people were like looking at me like, "Oh man, you were a miracle. You were like the sickest person we've had."
Jeffrey says he was able to take part in a clinical trial for remdesivir, a drug being tested for treating COVID-19. From there, he says the recovery was quick, and he was able to leave the hospital after a 25-day stay to this. And waiting at home, his whole neighborhood. The whole family says the journey was eye-opening.
And it's so important that we can do whatever we can, especially kids my age, because I never thought it was going to happen to our family, ever.
Jeff's story has to be told because you can overcome this. Families can overcome this.
And the family did want to thank all of the staff there at URMC. They gave me a list of about 20 physicians, doctors, and nurses. We can't name them all, but the family did want to express their gratitude for the staff working at the hospital. Reporting in our mobile studio for News 8, I'm Atia Collins.
Oh, that video. Atia, thank you. What a great story. And thank you to the Reese family for sharing this. And they do want to share it partly to remind everyone to be on the lookout for symptoms. If you think you have some, contact your doctor and get treatment right away.